Hello everyone, I am Crawlers and well, that short cinematic that you just saw was a shot from World of Warships that I made entirely using entirely in-game replay tools that are built in. Now, right now I'm going to tell you how to activate this in-game function, replay function for yourself. You see, when you record, the reason for the usefulness of this replay function is that when you record every round like I did, hoping for that one good round to come along, and you can take a look at my records folder right here. You see, I created a bunch. Well, I deleted a few video files yesterday, but you can see this creates huge 2 3 4 gigabyte video files that are uh, obviously quite big on your hard drive, and which for me actually meant no space left for porn. So I obviously needed a better option, and I just found this out completely by accident. It seems the game already has a pre-built replay functionality. It's just not activated by default. And when you activate it, it records and saves rather a small file of the replay of the previous round. And the good thing about this file is that it isn't a video file. It saves a small file that only the game can open, basically, in which it's a text file more or less, in which the only the position and orientation and such of every ship and torpedoes and planes and models is saved. And basically, you see, when you open it using the game exe, you can see on screen something that's more or less indistinguishable from the actual gameplay. And the game looks really amazing even in the beta. So you know creating these cinematics will, I'm sure, be a big movement for machinima channels and such, and frankly just for fun. And this actually, there's another reason this built-in battle recorder, so to speak, functionality is very useful. It's because I can play in one resolution and record in another. You see, um, I pointed this out in my first World of Warships video a few days back, that I play on my ultra wide monitor, which is 2560 by 1080 and not 1920 by 1080 like YouTube's HD. So when I record full screen, the video needs to be cropped, and if I crop it, I will lose the minimap and such, part of the game on the sides. On the other hand, if I don't want to crop it and play in 1920 by 1080, because it won't do anyway, because then what the hell did I pay extra for? Black bars on the sides of my monitor? That won't do, that just won't do at all. So what this allows me to do is game in ultra wide with my game filling out the monitor entirely, and yet I can change my in-game resolution before I launch the replay file and record that in 1920 by 1080 to bring you, the viewer, the goodness of full HD at 60 FPS. So this is an entirely welcome function for me, who makes videos quite often, and quite frankly, it's a lifesaver. So, in order to activate this replay functionality, what you need to do is open the file preferences.xml inside your World of Warships folder, and you can just double click it, and now my XML files open in Dreamweaver by default, but you can open the XML files in just about anything. You can right click it, click open with, and you can even open them with Notepad. It really doesn't matter what you open it with. So let's see, let's go back to my Dreamweaver. Okay, so we opened the file preferences.xml, and now after you open the file, go to the very bottom of it, and you see where it says script preferences right here. Well, you go above that line, press enter to get a new line, and you paste in these 2 lines of code. And well, you can line this up. It doesn't really matter if you do, but it just looks nicer, and it's a little bit easier to find when you do save this and go back to this, close the file when you need to see it next time, see the changes that you've done. Alright, so after you've input these 2 lines, you can close and save this file, obviously, and that's it. That's, the replay function activated after that. And I should have noted this in the beginning. Before you fiddle with any file, in-game files, and this goes for any game really, you should create a backup of this file. I like to copy and just paste the same file in the same place, or you can rename it original, or whatever you want. Just create a copy of it before any changes, so that you have something to fall back on if these changes start crashing your game. Alright, so now after you've made these changes, the next time you can go into the game and just play the game as usual. And what the game will do is it will create a replay file of your previous round and save the replay file in your replays folder in the World of Warships folder. And as you can see, I have my replays folder open in a second window here, just so I can show you the root folder in another window. Now, this is the replay file that it creates. It's a, let's go to list so you can see, it's a World of Warships replay file that only the game can open by default. Now, to open this file, to view the replay, and after that you can, use any of your favorite recorders to record it, what you see on screen. Now, to open this file, what you do is you can drag it over your World of Warships exe and drop it, and that will immediately start the game and open this replay file, without going to the menu or anything like that. Or you can create an open by default option for this file. You can go to, let's see, navigate to find your World of Warships exe file. You see, right, like this. And sorry, that's my email popping up. You can press open, and now when you choose the always use this selected program to open this type of file, the next time you double click any replay file, it will immediately open in the World of Warships game. So, it's more or less easier this way. So now, as I said, when you open this replay in the World of Warships game app, you can run any of your favorite recorders and, just record the footage and create the video file of just that replay. Now, during the replay, you can either watch the replay as you have recorded it, complete with the camera movements and zooms and every little movement that you've done with your mouse, or you can left click once to give your mouse the camera control, at which point it becomes like a camera in the game. So you can move it, rotate it, and zoom in and out, and essentially all the controls are the same as they were in the game. M for map, shift for third person view, and so on. And this actually comes into making some pretty cool cinematics if you go for something like torpedo runs or your fighter squadron. You can look into that, and if you decrease your mouse sensitivity quite a bit, you can create some nice tracking shots of the replays, and obviously record them. Another fun thing that I forgot to mention is, and this works in the game as well as in the replays, if you press Ctrl G, you can disable the HUD completely, so you can go for those really cinematic shots and record everything without the clutter of the HUD if you're making a machine or a movie or whatever. There are some controls for the replay functionality that are native though. These are the page up control to speed up the gameplay, the page down to slow it down, obviously, home for normal speed, and for 100 times slower speed or nearly stop, and comma or period keys will go forward one step or backward. Now, backward functionality could be a bit better implemented in my opinion for the moment, because it right now when it does it, it reloads the entire gameplay file, but these controls can be used in conjunction with the control keys for better results. So there you have it, quick and easy functionality in World of Warships to record gameplays. Oh, and I should mention that newer versions of the game might not open the previous versions of the replay files. So, or at least it was the case in Yo2 Forgotten Battles a few years ago, which had a very similar replay system which opened up in the game. So have fun with recording cinematics, everyone, and thanks for watching. Please rate and share this video as it helps my channel grow. Check out my other videos at the end of this one, and remember, in Soviet Russia, YouTube subscribes you.